I'm back. I'm back. You saw it, right? Those were the exact words Cristiano Ronaldo yelled right into the camera after Portugal's latest match. It was this incredibly dramatic, unmissable post-match statement that instantly captured the world's attention. And honestly, it perfectly set the stage for what we now know was a truly historic performance.
But you can always count on the studio analysts to keep us grounded. When asked about that super intense message, Zlatan Ibrahimovic just hit back with his trademark wit, simply saying, "I thought he never left." That whole exchange right there, it perfectly captures the energy, the drama, and the undeniable star power swirling around the Portuguese national team right now.
The Tactical Blueprint, Portugal's 5-0 Masterclass.
Section 1. Finding the Ruthlessness.
So to really grasp this masterclass, we gotta rewind just 6 days to the problem they faced against DR Congo. Portugal just lacked a killer instinct. They looked sluggish. Manager Roberto Martinez saw this immediately. He knew they desperately needed a major shift to become a quicker, way more cohesive and decisive attacking unit.
So how exactly did he fix it? Well, he made some highly calculated lineup changes. He brings Ruben Dias in to stabilize the defense, but the real game changer was bringing in João Felix specifically to support Ronaldo up top. To make this work, Araujo and, surprisingly, Bernardo Silva actually dropped to the bench. Martinez wanted to inject immediate speed and creativity onto the pitch, putting guys around his captain who could feed him the ball way faster.
Section 2. The Hero Returns, Making History.
10. Martinez's plan didn't just work, it sparked a literally record-breaking night. 10 World Cup goals for Cristiano Ronaldo in his career. With his performance against Uzbekistan, he officially surpassed the legendary Eusebio's record, which was set all the way back in 1966.
And hey, the milestones didn't stop there. 144. That is his absolutely staggering total for international goals. He kicked off his scoring in this tournament with a ridiculously difficult bouncing volley finish off a brilliant cross from João Cancelo. The sheer aggression on his face after that goal said it all. The guy is officially off and running.
But here is the ultimate historical milestone. 6. He is now the first and only player in the history of men's football to score in 6 different World Cups. Just think about that for a second. The longevity, the discipline, the sheer undeniable talent required to maintain world-class form across more than 2 decades of global tournaments, it's honestly hard to even comprehend.
And because of this performance, Ronaldo now holds a seriously mind-bending dual title. He is both the youngest goalscorer and the oldest goalscorer in the history of the Portuguese national team. I mean, it perfectly frames a career that has completely defined a generation.
But look, this wasn't just a one-man show, right? This was a relentless team demolition. The pressure just mounted instantly. You had Ronaldo's opening volley, followed by Nuno Mendes' sneaky free kick in the first half. Then the second half brought this blazing fast counterattack goal by Ronaldo, an unfortunate own goal from Kusanov, and then Rafael Leão capping the whole thing off with an absolute rocket right into the upper 90.
Now, looking at a massive 5-0 scoreline, you might be wondering, did Uzbekistan just roll over? Did they mount any real threat at all amid this complete onslaught?
Actually, the answer is yes. Uzbekistan did briefly find the back of the net. Ganiev hits this absolutely brilliant, clean strike from outside the box that left the Portuguese goalkeeper with literally zero chance. But it was heartbreakingly disallowed by VAR because of a foul committed by an attacker in the build-up. That wipeout was absolutely crucial, guys. It kept Portugal's momentum entirely intact and completely stopped Uzbekistan from finding any sort of foothold in the match.
Section 3. The Analyst Blueprint.
We all know what happened out on the pitch, but the studio analysts really pulled back the curtain on the why. I absolutely love this quote from Thierry Henry. Now all the Avengers are together. What we saw against Uzbekistan was all of Portugal's elite talents clicking, sharing the ball, and executing perfectly at the exact same time. It was like watching a perfectly synchronized machine. Henry actually broke this down into a super effective 3-step tactical formula that Portugal followed to a T, unlike their previous match. Step 1, feed the big man. Get Ronaldo the service he needs. Step 2, have the fullbacks, guys like Nuno Mendes, make aggressive, perfectly timed runs in behind the defensive line. And Step 3, make the opposition defense actually defend their box. By executing these 3 steps, Portugal just constantly forced Uzbekistan onto their heels, creating massive space and chaos.
Roberto Martinez also totally outcoached his opponents on set pieces. Take the big free kick scenario. The whole stadium, the defense, the goalkeeper, everyone is expecting Ronaldo to step up and smash it. All eyes are glued to him. But instead, Ronaldo acts purely as a decoy. He completely freezes the keeper with his gravity, while Nuno Mendes steps right up and just slots it home. Brilliant.
Thierry Henry specifically highlighted this moment to shut down the critics who constantly label Ronaldo as selfish. Henry pointed out, "That's a team spirit guy. That's how you lead your team and you share." Ronaldo willingly playing the decoy, even actively pointing to his head after the goal to signal it was a pre-planned tactical play, shows incredibly crucial leadership and total team cohesion.
And we absolutely have to give immense credit to the supporting cast, the rest of the Avengers, right? Who executed this tactical vision flawlessly. João Felix was vital. He injected the exact speed and creativity Martinez was begging for. Nuno Mendes showed unbelievable closing speed on defense and delivered that incredibly clever free kick. And Rafael Leão, picking up the scraps late in the game, scored his very first World Cup goal with a top corner finish we won't be forgetting anytime soon.
Section 4. Looking ahead in Group K.
So, where does this leave us? Well, the math right now is pretty straightforward. Portugal sits comfortably at 4 points from their first 2 matches in the group stage. They're officially off and running. The bad taste of that sluggish DR Congo match is totally washed away. But the job isn't completely done yet.
Which brings us to a really vital warning from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He acknowledged how great the performance was, but he laid out a caution. Don't get overconfident because next game is going to be much tougher. Analysts like Zlatan and Alexi Lalas are reminding everyone to keep some perspective here. Uzbekistan, while really spirited, is definitely not the hardest test Portugal is going to face on the world stage. Martinez has to perfectly balance celebrating this awesome breakthrough with preparing for much heavier resistance.
So with their tactical blueprint completely unlocked and Ronaldo literally making history, can Portugal maintain this ruthless momentum when they inevitably clash with the true heavyweights of the World Cup? That is the ultimate question. We'll have to wait and see. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.